to be an exciting one. We'll see what Team Mobula have against Spacestation.
Well, it started with the kickoff. It actually failed with LJ, and Rubik's tried to fake, lost all of his momentum.
And had no boost to really recover.
Well, that one didn't work out for either team. LJ just drove past the ball. Not exactly how you want to start it if you're Space Station.
Chicago will take this airborne. Touch into a reset. Over to LJ. LJ gets the touch in the demo. Solid start from Space Station. Boxer. You could see him chasing VK Salen down. Couldn't land the demo.
Free touch. Chicago sees he's got the whole right side of the pitch, and LJ sitting right there to catch the ball just in case he couldn't get it on target.
LJ's so much fun to watch.
Really is. Been, you know, I mentioned teammates always yapping about him, but it's deserved yapping. He is an electric player when he gets going. We saw it against Falcons, and you just may see it here. But you talk about Hoxer being one of those most improved players, being one of those comeback players, and he was able to take over some lobbies back in Dusseldorf. Where is that Hoxer? I think people have been waiting for him to show back up. And he's played a solid enough series against Falcons. Mobula actually putting on a little bit of pressure. Rubik's can't really go, but he sees LJ protect the boost, go for the touch. They're daring Mobula to push forward, keeping the ball tight.
Chicago loses possession. LJ in the corner. Hoping to get that ball into the middle to Hoxer. Did he actually bump Hoxer there?
I think that was, yeah, a little team bump there. Oh, that was actually that was a sick recovery there from Chicago. Ball bounced off his car, and his back bumper kind of skipped against the wall, and it snapped the rest of his car to the wall. That was cool. Full physics stuff in this game. Always gets me, Jay.
The hitboxes are great. They're just those rectangles.
Lots of rectangles. Some slants in there. Let's be honest, no one uses the hybrid hitbox. It's been more and more Phoenix as time has gone on. Is there even an Octane? Yeah, there is an Octane. LJ's still in that Octane. That's good. Gotta have some car variety here.
This first half of the game been pretty quiet on both sides. It's a battle for possession at the midfield. VK Salen tries to go infield off the sidewall. Chicago doesn't really have much boost. Pops up nicely for Hoxer, though. Hoxer's shot will be high and wide. Leoro will get that to the corner as well. And Leoro has to leave. Rubik's was hung up on the post. Thankfully for Mobula, they were able to have Leoro come back in and get that clear out.
VK Salen took the boost. You saw it kind of froze Hoxer because he couldn't get back, and he knew VK Salen had it. He had to wait in at the midfield line. Leoro, actually a free touch, but Rubik's doesn't even play the ball. They just gave it up to LJ and put away. No boost. Can understand why Rubik's doesn't go, but he's got to be aware of LJ in that situation. More times than not, he's going to punish you for it. LJ only thinking about the boost instead of the ball. Picks up the demo. That touch forces Chicago to use everything in the tank. Hoxer sitting underneath. No play just yet for Space Station.
Space Station trying to move in. Leoro, panic hit out. Hoxer has the reset. Gets a little touch over Rubik's, and LJ will punch that in. Hoxer. What a pass here from Hoxer. Gets up, gets the flip reset. That extra little touch, you can see it completely throwing off Rubik's.
Yeah, you saw Rubik's, he drove forward initially, seeing that touch. He's thinking threat on the left side of the net. But Hoxer's first touch pushes him so far to the right. Rubik's has to adjust. And like you said, he's got nothing left in the tank to do anything with it. And there's Hoxer.
Good dish. A good dish from Hoxer. So that gives Space Station the lead. They're in the driver's seat now.
Leoro with the pop-up. VK Salen playing too far back. LJ kind of made that difficult for VK Salen to work with. So even though VK read the early touch, LJ put it underneath him just a little bit. Chicago attempted air dribble bump, not going to connect.
VK Salen trying to slow this ball down and control it. Leoro with the 50. Rubik's tries to get the touch and the boost, and he did so. Bump on Hoxer as well. VK Salen up and over LJ. Chicago caught a half flip. This one slowly bouncing in, but it's cleared off the line by Hoxer just in time.
Oh man, Chicago, no panic in that situation. So uncomfortable. Still makes the grab at Leoro. Another touch off the ceiling. You see Rubik's is in the same area. VK Salen calls him off. And everyone has to get reset, but Rubik's wins a big time-buying touch for Mobula. You see everyone picking up the canisters. VK finding Leoro. Space Station on the ones playing defense here at the end of the game.
Hoxer peels off. There's a demo in the corner, and it was right after the 100 boost was taken.
Oh.
Low boost situation here for SSG. Can they survive? Leoro with the double tap doesn't make contact on the second effort. And now it's a race down to the ball. Chicago will get the 50.
Well, not over. Leoro gonna go hard into the corner. Chicago's ready for that. That won't get it done. Rubix will look for one more lane. He's got Leoro, but Hoxer read it all day. Got the catch. The ball just has to touch the ground. Maybe give LJ one more double tap. Don't stab pad T-base for me, please. Here's Chicago putting it down, and that's game one of the Space Station.
It was a close game, though, Jorby. Only watching up. So Space Station, they get out of game one with a win. It was a narrow victory, however. Now off kickoff, we're seeing an early chance, but hit off to the side by Hoxer. Then also, Jorby, you remember that one ball that was slowly bouncing in that was cleared off the goal line. Very easily could have been an overtime or even a win for Mobula in game one.
Kickoffs have not been the best for Space Station. Luckily for them in the last game, they didn't have to use, or they didn't have to do it too much. LJ playing deep back. No rebound. Leoro also no boost. Smart back pass for Chicago. Give your playmaker the ball.
Nice fake.
And he got him. Hoxer's also downfield.
Oh, he fakes out two.
Oh!
Hoxer goes a little redirect. That was so good from LJ, though. He fakes the guy at the back wall, brings it down to the ground, fakes out another. LJ was cooking.
Faked Hoxer. But you can't blame Hoxer. He's just making sure the lane was clear.
It still almost worked out for him.
It really did. Oh. Still love those short hop little resets to give yourself a chance with control and momentum even when you have low boost. Didn't work out for him that time. Mobula, VK will wait for Hoxer. LJ's right there, he's got the read. VK not gonna let him in, but a bit of a miscomm there from Mobula about who's going for what, and a hard pinch will make no question about that clear.
Hoxer up against Leoro. Nice ball out to the middle for Mobula. LJ wall dashing, trying to get up to it. Mid boost taken from him. LJ does grab that corner. That could allow Space Station to do a tight rotation and keep this ball in Mobula's half. And you can see LJ powering that off the sidewalk. Gets another touch to Hoxer.
How is that touch perfect to Hoxer? That was like a 360 no scope, honestly. If a 360 no scope could be a pass. Man, LJ is so fun to watch. Now, Chicago playing the bully. Hoxer just playing the 50. Space Station starting to really clamp down on this Mobula rotation. No boosts for Mobula as they go up for the ball. It was Rubix on the last one. VK, enough of that for him. He'll take Space Station out of the play.
Hoxer was so close. Had he grabbed that mid boost, that would have been a great situation for him. Just missed it. See LJ going for the bump, leaving the corner for Chicago. Hoxer putting that ball right in front of net. Space Station, they're having chances. They're having possession in Mobula's half. There's the fake around one, and LJ couldn't get it past the second defender.
Potential demo could have been opened up there to open up the gate for LJ, but they decided to play the option on the pass. You had him, Rubik stuck with no boost. He was on the near post. Rubik did a good job managing his position on defense. Still can't really get control of this ball. Every touch, see VK, I mean, that just gets back to him by chance. Falls right back into him. LJ trying to stuff him. Look, Rubik's trying to harass Hoxer. Doesn't quite work out for him, but you're seeing Mobula do that, rotate into the play a lot more on their way back. Trying to pick up those demos.
Another demo at the midfield. You can see another demo from Mobula. They are landing demo after demo.
Still can't get control of the ball, though. Rubik's got no boost. Leoro has it, calls him off, but I mean, you just wasted a lot of time there, and Space Station gets set up. You wanted to drop that off. It was an unfortunate.
Everyone's got booster for Space Station as well.
LJ not going to go for that. Going to pull off, just trying to control the pitch. They're losing the touches now. In that one, VK sailing, perfect touch out to Rubik. Leoro's there, VK can't go.
Tough bounce for Chicago. That one went straight down. Good 50. VK Salen. Gonna see if he can land a bump on Hoxer. Hoxer did well to dodge the bump. Now gonna snag that corner, let Leoro get that touch uncontested, and now moves in.
Hoxer fakes the follow-up touch, and the 50 goes right through. He tried to force it, but Leoro was there. VK punched it into the corner and almost a dead ball.
Oh,
He takes the bump. Leoro tried to pitch it in, and that was a really good idea.
I mean, if you just deflect that, you're getting a goal. Just needed to deflect that on target anywhere, and that would have gone in. That was the chance for Mobula.
Really good chance. Doesn't matter if you can't convert. 30 seconds left, we're still scoreless. Chicago needs to find an outlet for LJ. He's gonna get it. VK trying to catch it. LJ decides not to play it. That leaves an opening. Back to LJ and just barely getting there in time. VK will catch the follow-up. Leoro on the backboard. He's got another clear downfield. LJ will retreat behind Chicago.
LJ has boost. Chicago lays off. See what LJ can do. It leaks back to Hoxer. Hoxer up to LJ. LJ across to Hoxer, and Leoro breaks up that attempt. Chicago going all in there. Did make contact and got a 0-0 overtime, Jorby.
Wow, Mobula looking for their first game win of the tournament. As Hoxer loses the ball, Chicago has to go deep from the right side. And as you see, it wasn't easy to win the 50. VK keeps it low, has the pass up in front. Rubens has to get through two, and he can't. Hoxer gets credit for the save. Leoro with a catch with no boost. The rest of Mobula will follow suit. LJ has to get there quick, and he pushes it out to the right. Rubix caught a little bit of LJ in the chassis as Hoxer diving for it again. It hasn't looked the cleanliest for Spacestation when they're on defense, but they break out.
That one was a scary one. If LJ doesn't get that touch, it's game over. Now we see a short back pass. LJ trying to get back up to the ball. Hoxer upfield, Leoro to Rubix. Rubix will let that through. There's a demo from VK Salem, and he grabbed a corner boost, but a massive clear down. LJ pinching that with Rubix. That was huge in relieving pressure for SSG.
Yeah, from LJ's perspective, it was real easy. You saw Rubix go on the side of the ball. You knew you just had to cut on the inlet pass, but hang on a second. Rubix almost catches Chicago out. He's got no boost. He needs that canister, and he follows it up. Leoro was hoping that would just go right back to VK Salem, and it did. LJ avoids the bump, but Rubix crashing the corner. Mobula do not care. They're just sending cars right towards the net. LJ gonna catch it. Leoro tries the fake challenge. LJ doesn't give it up though.
Oh, LJ with zero boost. You cannot let LJ do this to you. He had no boost.
That's unreal. VK Salem with the challenge, and Leoro misses the ball. And you can't just whip it. Be a nice, take a nice sigh of relief, knowing how that Falcons series went for you. But this has not been easy. But now you put Mobula on triple match point, threatening to put them down in the 0-2 section of Swiss. Mobula have had a couple of things to say about it. We'll see if they can convert a goal or two and get ahead of Space Station, but Hoxer gets the bump back to Chicago, and barely getting there in time was Rubix.
Jorby, I don't know if you have caught it, but 2 1-goal victories. This might be a perfect sweep for Space Station if they close out this game with another shutout. So Mobula not only will they get the L, but to be perfect swept. They have got a lot to fight for in this game.
And hey, you know, credit Space Station. BDS weren't able to do that. Here's LJ back over to Chicago, and Leoro barely getting out to that touch off the back wall. A soft touch from Chicago. VK has to force it out. You saw everybody playing it. The wind touch. LJ was playing deep back. Nobody could get that follow-up. As a result, Space Station are in this corner.
Leoro will grab that corner from behind, tries to stay in the play. VK Salem over to Leoro, and Leoro will sneak that in near post.
Didn't look like from that angle he was going to get it, but a nice steal on the cut. Chicago gets bounced off on the 50, and LJ, I don't even think he thought Leoro had a shot at getting back to that ball. I could not look from LJ's perspective, so hard to see how he was seeing that one. But it goes right through him, James, and the perfect
my bad.
sweep is now
as soon as I bring it up.
Caster curse.
Yeah,
I think the caster curse is like 100%.
Once. Hoxer almost getting the bum. That one's on me. I'll take that.
Whoa. Okay, LJ, good recovery. Weak shot as well, but Rubix gets the free ball.
Good back pass for Leoro, who has so much space. It was the right idea to pop that up and try to take it.
Surprised VK even got a chance at that play. He had no boost coming back to it. Space Station weren't expecting it. Hawks are going for 2 resets. Not going to get it.
Chicago over to LJ. LJ up and over one. Will bail out of the play and opt to just steal the corner boost. Almost landed the bump. Leoro, had he got bumped, would have been giving up that goal, but Spacestation still on the attack. VK Salem 0 boost, knocks it downfield. Chicago, high pop, bumped off the ball. This gives a chance to Leoro.
Again, that physicality, opening gaps up for Mobula, but then the quick clear negates all of that. They get doubled up. LJ underneath, easy goal.
I think Hoxer got a 2-for-1 here on this bump. We take another look at this replay. Watch this. Oh no! Hey, look, was that a team bump?
Yeah, they bumped each other.
Tragic.
So you're right. Hoxer did get a bang for your buck.
You just put the fear in them.
Yeah, you go. It was your 10th time going to the restaurant, so you get a free smoothie. That's what Hoxer got, free smoothie.
Yep. Punch card.
Think he likes strawberry, vanilla? You think he's a vanilla guy?
He's probably a chocolate person.
Chocolate guy?
Seems like it.
Like a good cookies and cream, though.
Well, you'll have to hit up Leap on the interview to find out.
That's true. Leaf, if you're hearing this, we want to know. Nice cash. Hoxer has a lot of boost to work with as well. Drops underneath on the reset, back pass in the demo, but there was Rubix. He was expecting the shot. Chicago not gonna get caught out. He got there.
Chicago bailed out of the play, and then he almost got caught out. Back just in time to keep that one out. This game tied up currently. It has been very close, Jorby.
And you know, a lot cleaner from Mobula. I talked about how ugly that series was with BDS. It has not had that same, the same smell to it, if you will. They've played.
Well, there were a couple heartbreaking plays for Mobula. That team bump,
the whiff,
and the whiff as well. And those were game-changing plays.
And still, it didn't look as bad. Mobula definitely have their hands full. Sometimes they're the ones filling their own hands up. Spacestation happy to drop the anvil on their head. Here's LJ dropping the two-tonner, but can't quite find the mark.
Backboard pass from Chicago. Leoro going for a 50. Hoxer beat him to it. LJ wants to get that mid boost. Grabbed it. Now a chance for Chicago off the post and out. A good demo from LJ as well. That was a scoring chance. Gone by the wayside for Spacestation.
Gotta hit those. Well, Chicago secures his own boost. Love that flip to push it high. Gave a chance to LJ. You had that challenge coming underneath. Good ideas. Chicago's coming up underneath on the ball. Well, 40 seconds left. Feeling like another overtime may be coming. Leoro tries to cut again. He's been cutting everything. Trying to create opportunities for his team. Here he is coming across in the midfield. Opening up the spot for VK Salem. Forces Hoxer to make the save. Rubix puts a question mark up. But Chicago and company have the answer. Hoxer with a full tank. Puts it underneath. Will take the play himself back to LJ. Full tank. Time running out in regulation. Off the ceiling. Leoro has the catch and no bounce for Spacestation to work with. Hoxer has to create his own bounce. Chicago looking for the castle. And instead, the queen comes out. VK Salem comes across. Looking for the quick shot. Leoro is denied by Hoxer. Chicago just trying to protect the rock. And that one goes away from Spacestation. Mobula want to play ball. And it goes across.
They might get it.
VK got it up against the wall. They got the bump. Rubix gets the 50, but it should come straight down. We got overtime.
Another overtime. Well, this one ended differently. LJ took matters into his own hands and got the win for Spacestation last game. Team Mobula, they're going to be heading down into that 0-2 round unless they can scrounge up a goal here.
Chicago, nice soft touch into the corner. Rubix was forced to get that pass out, and it skips right by Leoro. And the lane is closed down. Mobula have to find a new way through. You had those chances again. Like that back pass, skipping by Leoro, those little things can be all the difference in a series like this, especially when it's been one goal every single game. When you've had your second overtime in 3 games. If you're not collecting on those half chances, Spacestation will shove it down your throat. Hoxer takes the series.
A beautiful pass. LJ from his own back wall pushes it out. Flip reset pass right on the nose of Hoxer, and Hoxer beats Leoro. Leoro got his fingertips on it, but the fingertips were not enough. Hoxer